Good morning, and welcome to Laserfiche Empower 2022. The extraordinary events of the COVID pandemic have put enormous strains on all of us, but significant silver linings are emerging. Our transformation during the past few years, from analog to digital operations, allowed us to quickly pivot to doing things quite differently while still keeping the doors open even as our physical workspaces were closed. Making these pivots at all, let alone as quickly as we have, let us know just how agile digital transformation has made us. But much more important than that, it lets us better understand the most valuable asset in our organizations, our people. Take, for example, the vaccines, now allowing us to live more normal lives. Technologies like process automation, gene sequencing, and data analysis were key to advancing the vaccine developments a full 3 years faster than any previous effort. These tools freed the doctors, scientists, and their assistants from the drudgery and repetition of outmoded analog data processing methods, unleashing their creativity and curiosity to pursue new and promising solutions. Today, science is much more effectively armed to combat this disease and the variants that spring up in its wake, saving many millions of lives. That's the power of digital transformation, to leverage the creative spark that lies within all of us. At the same time, we have seen Laserfiche technologies, including eForms, workflow, bots, and records management, afford breakthroughs in our operations that are equally significant. We are seeing automation in so many areas scaling up very quickly, dramatically increasing productivity with clockwork reliability. People make it happen. People using Laserfiche to easily and optimally connect them with their content and processes. That's how we have met our challenges, while increasing production and making processes 100% reliable. For many of us, these automated business processes were only ideas and ambitions a few years ago. It's my expectation that these processes will create new ideas and ambitions which will be similarly achieved and exceeded in ever-increasing succession moving forward. That's how digital transformation works. Its success fuels growth. Since the turn of this last century, online instruction slowly became a reality, mostly in higher ed for those without the resources to go to a physical campus. Then, in late March of 2020, all educators were suddenly scrambling, turning tools like Zoom and WebEx into virtual classrooms. Today, as all those educators return to their classrooms, many are operating in a hybrid environment, taking advantage of the technologies developed over the past 4 or 5 years and thinking about exciting new opportunities like expanding their student bodies worldwide. In healthcare, beyond creating vaccines in record time, imagine what other life-saving miracles will happen when we free our healthcare professionals to focus on patient care, improving patient outcomes, and finding new therapies and cures. Ultra-high resolution medical images will be examined by artificial intelligence for irregularities, so physicians can focus on treatment when they are revealed. Armies of medical coders dedicated to simply getting bills paid can be tasked with streamlining processes to reduce redundant testing and inefficiencies. Legions of lab technicians can be directed to other patient-centered tasks, which so many of them are also skilled at. These fundamental challenges will be happening in all of our operations as we increasingly look at digital transformation from a people-centered perspective. As we free our people to be their most creative, digital transformation takes on an asymptotic trajectory that challenges imagination. Laserfiche is not simply running our enterprises smarter through faster document storage and retrieval. It's putting our people first by eliminating repetition and tedium from their workdays. With process automation, we are all making our operations more liberating and more human. Does this approach increase our productivity by making our processes visible and fail-safe? Absolutely. But much more importantly, they start our creative juices flowing and boost our humanity. Process automation allows us to see our data through a different, more multidimensional lens that lets us anticipate where opportunities may lie and potential bottlenecks exist. Automation frees us to be our most productive by transforming what we each produce into what we each create. Tedious tasks are dehumanizing, while automating those tasks makes our work more fulfilling. It doesn't just transform business, it transforms us. It allows us to focus all of our energy on what humans do best, intuiting new solutions to long-standing, laborious processes by seeing our data from new and graphical perspectives. Automation and digital transformation are inevitable, and the sooner we embrace them, the sooner we'll be able to fully tap into our natural intelligence and leave the drudgery to machines. When our worlds are digitized, everything is binary and precise. No analog variations, no gray areas. We fly by instruments rather than sight. We make better decisions unencumbered by personal observation or anecdotal experience. Putting data on paper or any other analog form is like sending it into a black hole, while digitizing it opens endless new horizons. I personally find it amusing that learned folks still like to be pictured in front of bookcases full of printed volumes, when digital data is what is moving the world forward. I believe now more than ever, we are reaching a tipping point where we move beyond simply using document management to make our jobs easier to process automation that unleashes our people power. Thank you all for your attendance and attention, and welcome again to Empower 2022. Now, let's all get smarter.